Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. They'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw.
And here comes a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a strong stiff arm. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass block, can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. See if they can convert the point after. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. A handoff to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's blue. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. across midfield. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Bond.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. It's a shotgun run call. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for his back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Manning. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They can't slow him down. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 28, Texas 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. Running through the tackle. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
To the air. It's Manning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Looking for a gap. It's Blue. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
That makes the score LSU.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. It's 3rd down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the move. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer.
That makes the score LSU 35, Texas 28.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's intercepted. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
Man, it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And he knocks through the PAT.
LSU 42, Texas 35.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Send the back in motion. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Finds room at the 30. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Caught behind the line. It's Golden. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Moore. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Texas.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't make it in, and defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powders now has our halftime update.
Texas, 35.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 34. Set to kick off.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Longhorns On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Texas. And the comeback is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score LSU 49. Texas.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 45 set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting him off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Direct snap to the back. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that is another nice run by this running back, and they needed every yard on that particular play here on 4th down. This guy continues to grind it out and get the yards that he needs to lead this offense to a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris,
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down. And
he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50 plus.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
LSU.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Manning. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
LSU has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
The ball is picked off. The 50. Across the 40. Past the 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 82.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's going to hand this off. Fights through a tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space.
Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
89, Texas. 56.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's second down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The Hail Mary pass. Intercepted by
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Big gain, catch made at the 30.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Manning. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Here we go.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They have done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Longhorns line it up with first and goal. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Ball carried by the running back. Tackle is made at the 7-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Longhorns offense takes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught near the sticks. It's Golden.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That keeps the score. LSU 89.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 45, set to kick it away.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Looking for a deep completion. Here's another interception. They're losing track. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Wafting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Now the try for two. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down.
That keeps the score. LSU 89, Texas 68.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Pressure is... And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas 75.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And there's the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff to the single back. And that one produces a decent gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game.